6 games that they played, and he got a DNP, did not play in the final 4 games of the regular season and all 12 games of the postseason. So for the last 16 games that they played, he did not play a second.
Yeah.
Does that concern you at all?
That does not concern me. And what was one of the problems that the Nets had? Rebounding. Because what did the Bucks do to them? Rebound them, pound them on the glass. And what did everybody say? This is a very small team if you don't have DJ on the court. Kevin Durant is 7 foot tall, but Kevin Durant is not what we know as a great rebounder. Blake Griffin, hold up. You talk about Blake Griffin, you talk about DeAndre Jordan as a reject. What was Blake Griffin? What was LaMarcus Aldridge? The Spurs reject. Detroit Pistons reject.
Well, to a certain degree.
Exactly.
But they still had more basketball left at that point than I see DeAndre having right now.
No, because here's the thing. You look at it because they were not going to be required to, they were not going to be asked to do in Brooklyn what they were asked to do at their previous team. See, Blake Griffin got a $170 million contract. See, he can no longer be that guy. He can be the 4th guy. LaMarcus Aldridge, he was supposed to play Timmy. He was supposed to, him and Kawhi and Tony Parker was supposed, that was it. That was Tim Duncan. Now he couldn't be that. He can be the 4th guy. You see, the difference is DeAndre Jordan can always be the 4th or 5th guy because that's all you require of him.
Okay.
Just rebound the basketball, protect the paint, roll to the hoop, bro.
Okay. Who do you think will have the better year next year? Who do you think will contribute the most, LaMarcus Aldridge or DeAndre Jordan?
DJ gonna contribute more than Blake Griffin.
Really?
Yep.
Want to bet that?
Yep.
Okay, I'll bet you that Blake's numbers end up much better than DeAndre.
Well, see, that's what you get concerned with, numbers. The only number I'm concerned with is 16. 16 playoff victories. That's the number I'm concerned with, Skip. You thought I was talking about something else. And we're going to have a better record.
You don't want any part of that Blake versus DeAndre. You want no part of that.
Oh, Skip.
Blake was a key cog in this last year. As you know, he had some monster games.
Well, it must have skipped the spoke.
Really?
Because you saw what Giannis did to him, right?
Yeah.
You saw what Giannis did to him.
I didn't actually.
You did. Don't do that, Skip. You saw what that man did to y'all. He came to your house and took Game 7 from you.
Well, he did because Kevin Durant's toenail was on the three-point line.
What's that got to do with anything?
What's it got to do? It was game over, season over for the Bucks. He had a toenail on the line. I couldn't even see it when he made the shot.
I just saw
it's
it.
one of the great playoff shots I have ever witnessed.
How did everybody know? If you just look to the right, the official has 2 down.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is shaking his head because he knew he had a foot on the line. Everybody knew it, but you was hoping. And I get it, Skip. I get it. That was you gonna come in here and gloat and talk about that's the best player. That's the best player.
You know he is.
Yeah. But Giannis says I'm the best player.
He's the clutchest player on the planet. Yep. Giannis is the clutchest player?
No,
really?
no. Giannis did what he needed to do. Go on somebody, Skip, the hardest thing to do. Game 7, winner take all. You go in somebody else's building.
Yeah, at least Giannis had a closer. He needs a closer, and he had one. Chris Middleton, who made the shot to win the game that night in overtime. Kevin was doing it all by his lonesome. He had no help, even by your admission. He had no help. It was 1 on 5.
Yeah.
And he did that as both the best player and the closer all rolled into one.
I know a guy that did that for several years, and you didn't make excuses for him. He said he lost. If you're the best player, you got to win that. That's what you told me. Now, all of a sudden, the best player don't have to win games if he doesn't have help. Because you make it about James Harden, you make it about Kyrie.
Well, right now I'm making it about DeAndre Jordan, and it's shameful that it has come to this for LeBron's Lakers, that Laker Nation is rejoicing over a reject.
Skip.
I mean, this was a flat-out reject. Like LaMarcus, his last year in San Antonio, he wasn't a reject. He was playing high minutes, probably the most minutes.
And then what happened? So why did they let him go?
Because he's too expensive.
No, he wasn't too expensive.
Yeah.
You bought him out. So basically you paid him. So he got $1 million from them. So you paid whatever his salary was.
But they started over. The Spurs are completely start over rebuilding. Are the Nets rebuilding? No. They just jettisoned DeAndre because he doesn't work anymore. They don't need him.
But Skip, you guys rejoicing of a guy that had to go through 5 positions to get cleared to play. And Brooklyn is rejoicing in that.
They're not rejoicing.
Yes.
He's like the 10th man now.
So LaMarcus is going to be the 10th man.
Yeah.
LaMarcus is going to start.
Millsap is going to be the 9th man, and LaMarcus.
Yeah,
Kent.
that is you mentioned. I'm glad you brought up Millsap. And he moves like Sap.
He is a baller. He is a warrior. I'll take him in any playoff game over DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, he don't have better numbers than DJ.
Well, I don't know how much you'll get to play.
That ain't my problem.
Because you may have to play DJ high minutes because you need him.
Millsap, I'm glad for me being from the South, I understand what sap is.
Yeah.
You probably know what sap
I
is
do.
also.
Yeah.
It doesn't move very fast.
Yeah.
Millsap about to be 37.
And it's sticky, and you're stuck in the sap right now with your argument because you can't get out of it.
Skip, DJ and Dwight Howard will be JaVale and what JaVale provided. A guy that can roll to the rim. He can rebound. Skip, you don't have to run plays for him, but he'll catch a lot of lobs. You ain't lobbing nothing to Marc Gasol. You and I both know.
Okay. Do you really believe that DeAndre is that much better than Marc Gasol?
Yes!
I'll give you an ounce better, just like an ounce better. That's fine. And yet you still have Gasol on your roster.
You know Gasol ain't gonna be there. We're gonna either buy or we're gonna try and trade him.
Now?
For a bag of peanuts, yes.
Before the season starts, he's gonna be gone.
Yeah. Skip, 8 and 2 compared to 5, 4 and 2.
Yep.
Those 4 extra rebounds.
It's stunning. It is Jordan-esque, dare I say, right?
Yes, I like it.
He must be at least a distant cousin of Michael Jordan's because he's going to change life in Lakerland.
Skip,
really?
Skip. No.
Interesting.
An extra possession here or there.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard challenging the shot. DJ challenging the shot. That's what it's going to come down to, Skip.
Okay. What it's going to come down to ultimately is Dwight Howard is the best pickup that you made because I first guessed this. Going into last year, I said, the player you will miss most is Dwight Howard, and now you have him back.
Yeah.
So that's all that really matters. That was a great move, a great re-pickup by GM LeBron James.
Yeah.
He is the unofficial head coach
No, he
and the
ain't.
unofficial
No, he ain't.
GM. And I give him high marks for every pickup that he made except for DeAndre. And I'm sure he's close to DeAndre.
No, you didn't give him credit for the other one picked up. You said the other pick canceled out everything. Russ.
Okay, there's only one at the top. And I'm not even sure it was a LeBron pickup. I think Russ just said, I want to come to L.A. And Pelinka said, LeBron, how can we say no to him?
Easy.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to Kuzma talk. Kuzma said the deal to Sac was already done. It was a done deal. He was ready to go to Sacramento. And then at the 24th hour, all of a sudden, they say, nah, you going to D.C., bro.
Okay.
So this seems the Buddy Hield for Kyle Kuzma was already done.
Okay, well, that sums up my point. That validates what I just said. I think Russ said, no, I would rather go to L.A. And they're like,
He could have said whatever, but if AD and LeBron don't sign off on it, it's just like you just told me, Kyrie and KD. The reason why DeAndre they didn't vouch for him, they didn't say, nah, we want him.
Okay.
You actually think Russ was coming if LeBron and AD say, nah, we good, we want Buddy Hield?
I believe LeBron took one look at Russ and said, you know what? If I could pull this off and win without him, win with him where nobody else could win with him, then it will enhance my goal. Like, I'm on the record already. I will stand up on this table and say LeBron is now in the GOAT conversation if he can win this year's championship with Russell Westbrook. And remember, he also knows there's a fail-safe there. There's an emergency exit because Russell Westbrook will be the easiest scapegoat, the GOAT, as you call LeBron, has ever had. Scapegoat, because everybody will say, it's his fault. He's a solo act. He's too ball conscious. He needs the basketball to the detriment of LeBron James. That's what everybody will say if this fails.
No, that's what you're going to say.
You know it, and I know it.
But see, you talking about failure. You trying to manifest it. We don't speak in those terms. We manifest positivity. We will win the West. We will win the NBA championship. Manifestation. Speak it. Seek it.
DeAndre in the starting lineup?
No, Dwight probably will be.
Well, I hope so. But is he too old to play that many minutes?
Skip,
Can you get 30 minutes out of Dwight?
No, Dwight ain't gonna play that many minutes. Why would he play that many minutes?
He's a starter.
No, he's not gonna play that. No, he's not gonna play those kind of minutes.
Okay, so he and DeAndre will split the minutes?
And then AD gonna come down, bring it home at the 5 spot.
Really?
Yeah.
At the 5, he said from the start, I don't want to play the 5.
No, he says, I don't want to play the 5, but in the closing lineup, what was he in the championship run? He was the 5. LeBron played the 4.
Well, that was against Miami.
It didn't matter who
They
it
were
was.
the 5th seed. They didn't have Bam. They didn't have Dragic.
Skip. He played even against, what you call him, even against The Nuggets.
Yeah.
He played the 5. He was guarding Jokic when LeBron put that exhibition on in Game 5.
Really?
You remember that, Skip?
No, I only remember Game 2 when LeBron turned down the last shot, and AD saved his bacon, saved his legacy, dare I say.
The man averaged 30 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists.
What happens at the end?
And then we won.
Yeah.
We
Thanks
won.
to AD making the shot of shots. Rondo said, I locked eyes with LeBron's, and he did not move.
And what did Rondo say? I passed the ball to Kawhi, and he shot an air ball.
All I know is Rondo plus Russ equal do not invite them. They will not click.
You hoping that.
Yep.
You hoping they don't click. But they're going to click. We're going to show you.
Yep.
We're going to show you the positivity. That Tony Robbins, the mind of positivity. When you think positive thoughts, positive things happen. You always thinking negativity.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay.
And he is not exactly Jordan-esque, DeAndre.
We're not asking him to be Jordan-esque.
Okay. Well, I think you're going there.
No,
Because you're starved. You need something to latch on to embrace.
So what is LeBron?
We got DeAndre.
So what is LeBron? LeBron's not a star?
I don't know. He's Lagon. He's somewhere in Italy, isn't he?
Yeah, you see him on the yacht.
Yeah.
You having a good old
Italy.
time.
Yeah. He better get back here and start working out.
Whoa. You make it seem they don't got workout areas in Italy.
Well-
They don't got no basketball goals in Italy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Got to be careful over there.
For what?
A lot of COVID going on.
Oh, jeez. They're COVID everywhere.
Yep, that's a fact. Unfortunately, it's in my Cowboy locker room.
Look
right?
at that. Look at that.
Yep.
That's strong. Hey, DJ. Where my DJ? Where my DJ? Where my DJ?
Okay.